Last week, I shared some journals from the beginning of my journal journey, which did not make it onto this journal shelf in my craft room. You can find that video linked below this one. And today I'm starting a tour of some of the journals you see here. Welcome, it's Barbara from Vienna, Austria. Let's have a closer look at these 5 journals right here. I created these all, I think, in 2019, maybe one is 2020. The style is very consistent. All of these were made using children's book covers. There's 4 here where I made my own spine, and this one actually has the original spine. And then these 3 here are journals where you can see I did not stitch, but I bound the signatures in, just holding them with embroidery thread. What I love most about these journals is all these beautiful dangles. The sound alone just makes me so happy. And they just look really fun and inviting and playful. So I'll take them out one by one. I won't give you a complete flip through because I have a whole channel dedicated to flip throughs, but I will tell you a little something about these journals. I so love this cover still. So gorgeous. And for the spine, I used cardboard, which I covered with bookbinding cloth. During that period of my life, I needed a lot of prompts to feel inspired to journal. So for this journal, I have one in front here, which was a collaboration with Demi from D Journals. This was the Ultimate Summer Prompt List 2019. I think prompt lists are great if you want to work in your journal but you don't know what to do. They are a great help, and you can find a lot of prompt lists online just by Googling junk journal prompt lists. I have a few as well, and I will link the ones that I can find for you below because it doesn't matter what year you use them in. And what I notice when I flip through these journals, my favorite pages are always the ones where I document my favorites, because it's so fun to see if these change over the years or not. So for example, this one is favorite summer foods, and I put down watermelon, other melons, strawberries, cherries, mangoes, pineapples, a lot of fruits here, ice cream, frozen yogurt, fresh figs, mozzarella, and tomatoes. And this still holds true 4 years later. Very fun to have these things documented. I did some collaging in here. It's obviously very different to my current style. I used a lot of doilies. These are some handmade beads. There's quite a bit of Happy Mail items in these journals. This was one of the very rare mixed media collages that I did here. Wow, I'm very surprised to find this in here. I don't remember this being here, but this is very cool. This looks like a style I would have had actually a year or 2 later. Very surprising. There's some personal memories in here. How have I grown in the past 6 months? That's also a really interesting quote. This is one of my printables from my shop. Let's see, what did I write? I have grown by trying new techniques, reaching out to fellow YouTube creators for collaborations, by connecting with my viewers in private journal consulting sessions, and by looking past unfriendly comments or thumbs down. Oh, I'm so happy YouTube got rid of the thumbs down. That was really unnecessary and stressful, I'm sure, for a lot of creators. This, I think, was one of my few neutral pages, which I really loved. Skill I would love to learn, to work more in the style of this page, all neutral colors and grungy. I love it so much, yet I also love the florals and pinks. That still holds true for today. I love the grunge, I love neutral colors, but I also love very bright colors. I love the different textures in here. Oh, these are some mandalas that I made and copies. I believe I made printables out of these as well. Really love the colors here. What I see when I look through these is that I didn't really have a feeling yet for the weight of paper. And what I mean by that is that I have some thick papers attached to thin papers, and it just doesn't feel good when you flip through the journal. Here's another mixed media collage. Really like this one, all the soft colors. These are, of course, Tim Holtz paper dolls. Let me see if I can find an example. Oh, love this. How cute is this doily? Love these mandalas. And looking through these journals from this period, I also tried a lot of different page constructions where I would have, like, you know, special features. I don't do that as much anymore, actually. So I want to show you one of these pages that that has the weight issue. Yeah, here, for example, this is a thin book page, and I put all these elements on here which are really stiff, and somehow it doesn't fit. When I touch this is too flimsy for what I have on here. This is probably not the best example because these are small elements, but I've also done that with bigger elements. They're like here. This is a pretty flimsy book page, and on both sides I have very stiff elements. This is also very stiff, and it just doesn't work. You see, when you flip through, like, this is too heavy. You know what I mean? Like it. So I believe I learned that lesson in the meantime. Thank you for teaching me so much, dear journal. And I have this one here, which has this gorgeous dragonfly on here, which was a gift. How gorgeous is this? And this is a bead that I made using a paper clip. So this is one where I actually sewed in the signatures, but as you can see here, look, some of these are fairly loose. Why? I don't know. Not good at all. So as we can see here, this was April 2019. I would suggest always put dates in your journals, because I know from myself, if I flip through old journals, I want to know what year I made them in, because I want to know how I've developed. And I want to know what stage in my life I was in when I wrote about the things that I did. You know what I mean? Date them. You don't have to date every page, but at least date some of the pages so you have a rough idea what year did I do this in. So this one, I'm sure I also worked on prompts. How cute is this? So since this was my April journal, I think I had a lot of journals that I worked in like over 1 month, which is amazing. I don't do that anymore. Some more of these paperclip beads. All it is some fabric wrapped around a paperclip and then some dangles attached on the bottom. It's such a fun idea. I did add more personal journaling. I realized that. Vintage postcards, happy mail items. Oh, these are so cute. I love adding swatches of things that I love. For example, here, the fabrics. So this is obviously a die cut, but look how cute these swatches are. So these are all fabrics that I loved at the time. I actually still love today. These are such cute things to keep in your journals. Lots of happy mail items, lots of Easter themed ephemera, some more personal journaling. Collaging, more Easter. Peonies. More fabric favorites. Look how cute this page is. I just love these. Oh, I remember this is an envelope I made using a tutorial by G. Kerr. Really cute. I feel like I always enjoyed a mixture of happy and fun colors, like I still do today. But I also always enjoy the grunge and the neutral tones. I could not decide for one if you made me, but thankfully I don't have to. I can just do both. Love these fabric flip-ups, the texture. This is so different from what I do today. More Easter ephemera. See, I also love this neutral spread. I mean, there's nothing to it. These are just book pages, but I just love it. Here as well, an original letter. And such a cute pocket back here. Some of these I really have to squish between my knees to tie them, because otherwise they are such gator mouths and they won't fit onto my journal shelf. This big one is one of those where I did not actually sew in the signatures. I would probably not do that again, unless it's a journal where I plan on sewing in the signatures later. Because look, with time, these loosen. And you see the gap here? So that makes them very wobbly. I would not like that anymore. Again, lots of Happy Mail items in here. I did not use a lot of liquid mediums here. I still really love this envelope. Happy Mail, lots of Happy Mails. Very simple pages. Love the fabric. Here I made a bookmark. Yeah, here I used Mod Podge, and look how glossy this is. Glossy and sticky. Don't like this. Would not do that again. Again, glossy and sticky. No. No. Don't do that. Use matte gel. Still really love this tag in the neutral tones. Use the original book pages from this book. But see how wobbly everything is. Really love this envelope. Oh yes, oh my goodness. This was the period where I was taking a calligraphy course online, and this was one of the assignments. Oh wow. It's really fun to see. This is the prompt list. I remember this is a comment from a viewer that really touched me. That's something I could do more of. I could add more viewer comments in my journals. I did that for Defemorember, but I could do it in my regular journals as well. Oh, here's another calligraphy one. This was September 2019. This was, I think, my final calligraphy assignment. Oh, yes. I would say I did well. Wow. I am quite proud of this. I wish I would have kept it up so I could just easily write with beautiful calligraphy in my journals. Happy Mail. How to make a bucket list. Oh, these were wedding thank you cards that I made for a former colleague. Oh, another calligraphy assignment. Yeah, this one's not so nice. Obviously, the assignment was to make a menu. Flanagan Irish pub that actually exists in Vienna. Okay, so that's it for this one. Thank you very much. Then we have this one, same concept, no sewing. Totally obsessed with this cover. So this was obviously 2020. Shall we look at my visions and see if they came true? I have no idea what's in here. Oh my goodness, I have so many. Oh, that's always a good one. Be the best version of you. Planning, food. Yeah, food. Food is a constant one. Always struggling. More relaxing, I guess. Yeah. More moving. Less of clutter. Self-development. Would like to plan out my year. I don't think that ever happened. And food. Oh, going back to being a vegetarian. Yep. Yeah, documenting favorites again. Oh my goodness. This book, 1Q84 by Murakami, is amazing. It's a trilogy and wow. One of my favorite books of all time. See, this is one again. Look, I mean, even though this page is stiff, but there is such a mega bulky thing in here. It's not good. Again, this page here feels too flimsy to have this envelope on it. She's so cute. Again, huge, chunky booklet. Favorites. Which favorites are in here? Ah, I added some swatch cards. So again, favorite fabrics, favorite washes, and what is this? Oh, favorite cardstock, I guess. So cute. Yeah, I feel like my... If you know my channel, you know how much I adore this series, Mr. Sunshine, a Korean historical season. Oh my goodness, lots of crying, lots of heartache watching this, but so good. Again, more Happy Mail, some collaging. Oh, look at this. That's not good. I'm so thankful for these journals because they helped me develop into where I am today. I would love to know where I am artistically in 5 years from now. Again, booklet on a flimsy book page. Not good, not good. This is a fun fold out. Look at all this yummy, healthy food. So nice. And I haven't eaten anything yet. Again, super bulky here as well. I don't like these super bulky elements. And here's a prompt list. Yes, so I was working with prompts. Yeah, here we have one. I think this was a prompt list that I made in collaboration with my dear friend Maud Hiemstra from the Netherlands. One thought I'm having is whether to bind these properly into a book. I don't know. I'm so on the fence about that. Because on one hand, of course, it's kind of annoying flipping through this. But on the other hand, this is what I made then. And this is what I'm learning from, you know. So I kind of don't want to change it. And then there's this one where I did sew in the signatures. Also love this cover. And I think this was again 2019. We have another prompt list. Ah, 2020, okay. Oh, this was only mine. Barbara's Creative Journal Summer Prompt List 2020. I believe I still have this, so I can probably link this one for you. Again, bulky items on a flimsy page. Here I was, I think, slowly getting more into like mixed media collaging with lots of fluid media. Ah, this is a cool page. Doesn't that just look cool? Very cute envelope here. See how it moves? This is a fun one. I remember this was a collaboration using the papers from Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. How does this work? Oh yeah, this flips up. And this was, I think, following a tutorial by Tina. So cute. Love this butterfly. This was a napkin. These are more of Tina's digitals. Here as well. Lots of photos in here. Really like this one, but also extremely bulky. She's super cute. This is one of my most popular videos, actually, using junk. These pieces were from a chocolate box. And that's it for this one. Then let's move on to this shelf here. So there's 7 journals here, 3 of which are December daily journals, 2018, 19, and 20. These 3 are more or less in the same style of the ones I just showed you, and this one is a very special one that I love a lot. So again, I used vintage book covers for all of these. But for these, I always kept the original spine and I sewed in all of the signatures. Here I just covered the stitching with this beautiful lace. Love this cover a lot. So again, this I think was 2019. Yeah, 2019. That was when my brother got married, and it's basically more of the same. I have the feeling like when I flip through these, they all look super similar to me. Sweet Frida. Love this doily. Yeah, so not a lot to say here. I don't think I used prompts. I did some journaling, not a whole lot, but apparently without using prompts. Then there's this one. Okay, so this one I used for Junk Journal January, which was hosted by Mia Vibes and Meg Journals. But I don't know what year. Hopefully one of my pages will reveal what year that is, probably 2019 or 20. I love this one. This was from a trip to Istanbul with my hubby. And I remember we were sitting in a cafe. 2019 here I wrote it. And I just drew this. I forgot what these are called, but you know these dancing guys? It's so cute. But yeah, you see, same style. I had this style for a long time apparently. Working with prompts. Beautiful, beautiful postcard. Yeah. Some journaling. Some happy mail. Some things from your creative studio, which I was getting every month. Love this fun collage. I have this style of collage in several journals. Oh, here's another one. So fun. This was a fun one as well. Love the colors of this one. Yeah, that's it for this one. Very quick one. And then there's this one, which is a bit bigger. Beautiful sari silk here. Another prompt list. This was one from Cafe Analog Talk. I believe I got this one from Instagram. You can check out their account. So hashtag Cafe Analog Talk. Or I think there's also a hashtag Cafe Analog, and I believe they're in the Netherlands. More of the same. Oh, this is so cute. My BFF and I were at a museum in Prague. Yeah, Museum of Senses. You could pose with this thing from Instagram where you get 100,000 likes. I pretended that I just got 100,000 likes. So cute. What an awesome trip that was. Short but very sweet. This again looks like G. Kerr inspired. Absolutely gorgeous. Always fun when you have textures. Happy mail. Yeah. Not much more to say about this one, except that I really love this vintage cover. So then we have these 3 December dailies, and these were of course before Defemorember, which is a collaboration I have with my dear friend Louise Heinzel, which is so exciting. We are in full planning mode for Defemorember 2023, and I think we're both super excited. We'll have some new challenges for you. We're switching up quite a few things. So this was my first one. And this is so dear to me. It's done so simply. I just used a traveler's notebook. But this holds so many super special memories for me. And I'm just thinking, which prompt list did I use? So this one was hosted by Brie from Documented Journey. And the prompts were just one word. Look how curved this is. I didn't even put a twine around this. This is so interesting. 2018, I was still pretty much at the beginning of my junk journal journey. I journaled a lot here because this was such an emotional time in my life. This was right after I decided to leave my job, which was being the assistant to the high school principal. And I was in that position for 5 years, and it was so emotional to make that decision to become my own boss, to become an entrepreneur, to earn money doing what I love for the first time in my life. Yeah, this is the speech I held at my farewell event. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. I have goosebumps running down my back looking at this. This was one of my first journals that I made and sold. This was the sweetest thing ever. These are photos of, I think, my last day in the office. 100 high school students came to my office and each gave me one rose. So in the end, I had 100 roses. This was just incredible. These are, of course, petals from those roses. Oh, what a special journal. Even if the techniques, you know, are not great that I used in here, but I will always treasure this. And then I think this one came next. I think this one was 2019. Again with prompts, using the original spine. How did I bind these? Oh, I didn't. This is an altered book. So I worked on the original book pages and I tore out lots of pages in between. Ah, I forgot about that. And I believe this is the prompt list. Yeah, this was again a collaboration with my dear friend Maud Himstra. So these were a lot more detailed prompts, not just one word. And I remember I had a lot of fun with this. Again, favorites. So these are obviously all, I think, upholstery fabrics. So cute. I also love this. I think this was in a Daphne's Diary magazine. Some collaging here. This is a really cute journal. What happened here? Ah, sticky. Oh, I remember I drew this by hand. Wow. Good job, Barbara. Oh, I love this one. Henry. Did I name him Henry? I think I did. He was my guardian angel. Love how these wings turned out. This is, of course, a Tim Holtz paper doll. Love these pastel colors. I'm just smiling the whole time when I flip through this. Very, very cute. And these are some cards that I got afterwards that I didn't really put in, but I wanted to keep in here. Oh yeah, and I cut out the prompts here and put them in this bag. So cute. And then this one was 2020. Did I host this one alone? I love this cute fabric. So this is just a fabric where I cut the strip. So sweet. I also love this book. This was again an altered book, so no sewing in here. And this was the first year where I had a Haribo advent calendar where I opened a window every day. But I'm sure I had prompts. Yeah, I don't think I have the prompt list in here, but I know I had prompts for this, and I think this was my own list. Ah, yes, I remember now. This was a prompt list for collaging specifically. Yep. So every page is a collage. Oh, I love this one. Haven't seen this in a while. Oh my goodness, I love this. Lots of liquid mixed media. Love, 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 love. Oh, and here, this is so cute. This was made by dear Maud, and this is a paper lantern. I need to remember to put this up this year. So it stands up like this. And obviously then with the candle in the middle, it looks so adorable. I'm still very much in love with this. And finally we have this one, which is again an altered book where I took out all the pages in between. Love this cover. And this one was super special. I made this one during more towards the beginning of the pandemic, April 2020. And I made a collage throughout April, and I started April 9th, I believe is the first one, April 10th, and then the last one was April 30th. So within 20 days, I made all these collages, and the aim for this was to make each collage different, obviously, but to use a similar color. So these colors you'll see throughout all of my collages. I just love this mustard yellow so much. And as you can see, this is now moving towards the grungy and the neutral colors. I still love this so much, although this is over 3 years ago. I can still very much identify with the style of these collages. I'm so proud of myself for doing this within 20 days. Like, I really kept it up. Good job, Barbara. Very, very happy with this one. Stay tuned for part 2 of my journal shelf coming soon. Love you guys.
Mwah, mwah.